With a legal update and more, this is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. Asked if he feels Lex Luger deserves to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, Dutch Mantel noted on his Storytime podcast, no, he doesn't deserve it, but his name was used in such a way on top in the main event, and he was the first one who left Florida. I remember he was there, and then he went to Mid-Atlantic, which was the Charlotte territory. They gave him a pretty good guarantee, and none of the other guys had guarantees. That started him off on the wrong foot. He was kind of in the same boat that Jade Cargill was in. He looked great and was big, but he had no clue what to do. Not a clue. He was a babyface, and the heel would go out of his way to make him look good. That was his job. The heel would take the pin so Lex could look good. But sometimes I heard he came back and didn't even thank the guy he was in the ring with, and that's really a no-no. You always do that. Even if it's a bad match, you go over and say, hey, thanks. But he was very hard to work with. Defending the Death Riders faction in AEW, Ricochet told the Mark Hoke show, whenever you've got a group like that, holding everybody accountable and holding everyone to a certain standard, people are either going to have to step up or they are going to get beat up. And again, everyone can say what they want about Jon Moxley and the Death Riders, but if you've got something to say, then go beat them and change it, which no one has. And I'm not saying that's me. I'm going after Kenny. I'm about to beat Kenny up. That's important too. Jon Moxley and the Death Riders are that standard. They're holding everybody to it. And look, say what you want, but they're winning, just like all the old greats were winning. Back in 1985 when it was Magnum TA versus Nikita Koloff, and Nikita was beating him the whole time. Everybody was mad at Koloff just because he was winning, but until Magnum actually beat him, you couldn't say anything, you know what I'm saying? If this was back in the day, people would just be waiting for someone to step up and change the game. They were waiting for Magnum TA or someone to come out of the woodwork and beat him, and that's basically what Moxley is doing right now. He's just waiting for whoever's good enough to step up and beat him. So hey, I'm all for the Death Riders in spite of what people say. They're holding everybody accountable. It's about time people get held accountable. With Mickie James removed from WWE LFG, this was said in an update by Ringside News. Mickie James has been involved in WWE for the past few months, which started with her appearance at Bad Blood last year. James is currently one of the coaches for WWE LFG, but will be exiting the show after its first season, and our future following the end of the season has been revealed. According to a report by Fightful Select, Mickie James has WWE-related promotional appearances scheduled even after her departure from WWE LFG. Therefore, fans can definitely expect to see her involved with WWE for the foreseeable future. Ringside News previously confirmed that Mickie James' name was removed from the Season 2 description of WWE LFG. The updated coaching lineup now includes The Undertaker, Booker T, Michelle McCool, and Bubba Ray Dudley. It was also reported that The Undertaker played a role in getting his wife, Michelle McCool, on the show. As Fightful previously noted, Undertaker was open to continuing the show if Michelle McCool was involved, so she was brought in to replace Mickie James. However, there is no indication that The Undertaker actively pushed for Mickie James to be removed, only that he wanted McCool to be part of the show. With her continued promotional commitments, it's clear that Mickie James remains connected to WWE. Whether this leads to more on-screen appearances or a potential return to the ring remains to be seen, but fans are just glad to know her time with WWE won't be over after WWE LFG. Following SmackDown, Lillian Garcia revealed that she will no longer be an announcer on the brand.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh my gosh, what an incredible night. España, de verdad, ustedes fueron una maravilla. Barcelona, increíble. It was just absolutely incredible. And even though I'm an American, I actually grew up here in Spain, so it was just so exciting to be back. But I have some news. This was actually my last SmackDown as the full-time announcer. There's just a new era upon us. Things are being shifted around. However, I am going to Saturday night's main event on NBC and Peacock, so I'm very, very excited. I'm going to be singing at certain special events, and also I am working with the WWE on some new projects. So I invite you to follow me and just keep along this journey. It's a brand new chapter and we'll see what happens. But this is home for me. I'm not going anywhere. I absolutely love the WWE and you guys have been so incredible ever since I came back. Can't thank you enough for the welcome. So let's see where this goes. But I will be heading to Germany this weekend. So I'm so excited. Germany, Alemania, we're coming for you. All right. Hope you make a lot of noise just like Spain did. We're so excited. All right. In the meantime, much peace, love, and passion to you. And you never know if I pop up on Raw or SmackDown whenever I'm needed once again. All right. So I love you guys and just have a good night. We'll see you next time.
Providing information regarding a lawsuit against AEW, Tony Khan and CM Punk, Ringside News noted that Tony Khan knows how much bad press can come out of a nasty lawsuit. AEW has their share of critics, but one former wrestler is willing to take them to court. According to Post Wrestling, AEW and AEW President Tony Khan filed a petition on Friday in the U.S. District Court in the Middle District of Florida, seeking to compel Ryan Nemeth into arbitration. In February, Ryan Nemeth initiated legal proceedings against AEW, Tony Khan, and CM Punk, filing a lawsuit in Los Angeles Superior Court on February 14, 2025. The lawsuit accuses CM Punk of issuing physical threats, Khan of facilitating the behavior, and AEW of effectively blacklisting him from professional wrestling. Nemeth's claims include assault, breach of contract, violation of the implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing, and deliberate interference with his career prospects. According to legal documents obtained by Ringside News, the lawsuit alleges assault, breach of contract, and intentional efforts to destroy his wrestling career. Nemeth claims that the Second City Saint physically threatened him, Khan enabled it, and AEW ultimately blackballed him from the industry. Ryan Nemeth was under contract with AEW and had built a respectable career in pro wrestling, following in the footsteps of his brother Nick Nemeth, who wrestled as Dolph Ziggler in WWE for decades. He alleges that things changed in early 2023 when CM Punk assaulted Matt and Nick Jackson. Nemeth claims AEW and Tony Khan were fully aware of Punk's history of violent outbursts, but refused to take action because of Khan's personal admiration for Punk and his value to AEW's business. The lawsuit claims that Brooks launched a campaign to threaten and harm the plaintiff, which included physical attacks. It also alleges that AEW and Tony Khan failed to take action to protect Ryan Nemeth and other wrestlers from Brooks' actions. And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.